Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Food Experience. Today's Food Experience, the kind folks over at Vevor sent me their chamber vacuum machine. I'm just going to tell you right now, this thing is amazing. I already filmed all the footage. I'm coming back after with the intro, just so I have some understanding how it works. They do provide you with a bottle of machine oil that you need to put in the vacuum pump before using it. Very important that you do that. And really, there's not a lot to talk about right now. Instead, let's go ahead and check this thing out up close. And here we go. Here's a look at the box. Here's a look at the front of the device. There's a vacuum time, sealing time, and cooling time. Options for single seal, dual seal, and emergency stop. Then there's the vacuum gauge. On the top of the device, there's a bar, and you could push down the lid and the bar goes down. You only want to use that when it's not in operation. Inside are all the accessories, including some machine oil, power cord, replacement sealing strip, a certificate of approval, a hex tool, a metal strip that is bound with a zip tie, and an operating manual. On the side of the device is a power switch, up for on, down for off, and a power cord receptacle. On the back there are 4 screws that you need to remove to release the back cover. Just unscrew them one by one, and the back cover will come off after the last screw. Here's a look at the vacuum pump. If you notice, there is no oil inside of it. First, you'll need to unscrew and remove the vacuum pump filter. Using the oil provided, fill it up and replace the vacuum pump filter. Lastly, reattach the back cover with all 4 screws. So I already have a roll of regular vacuum sealer bags. They have a texture to them. They won't work with this. I ordered some vacuum chamber bags. I tested these and they work great. Just for fun, I decided to vacuum seal some of these chocolate chip cookies, and wow, it really worked good. Moving on, time for some chicken legs. I went to the store yesterday, and not only did they have a big pack of chicken legs for $2.49 a pound, buy one, get one free with your card. So I couldn't pass up that opportunity. I have 2 packs of these. One of them I'm making tonight, and this I'll save. I can get larger bags than these. I just went with like a small and a medium size on my first set of bags. I'm going for 4 legs at a time, which is perfect for these bags. I could probably fit in a 5th, you know? Bring them over to the machine, flip up this bar, and make sure the top of the bag extends just past the heating strip. Put the bar down, kind of hold it in place, and at this point, we're ready to rock and roll. Here goes. Okay, that one's finished. Another successful bag. And in the meantime, I went ahead and made another one so I can show you back-to-back operation, right? Nice. All set. And lastly, the next one's only 2 legs. I have a smaller bag. And let's see how that works. And here we go. Now. Nice. And that's it. No time at all. Got the whole pack of drumsticks done. I've had this sirloin steak in the freezer for a little while. I let it defrost, and I think I'll use it to make some carne asada. Why not? Picked up this marinade. Usually I make my own, but it has pretty much everything I would normally use anyways. The question is, will this size bag work for what I'm doing? I'm kind of thinking I need the larger bags. Now I also need to add the marinade. Okay, so the marinade is in there, and supposedly this machine will not suck the marinade out. We're gonna find out. Over to the Vevor. Okay, it's past the sealer, and here goes nothing. Okay. Wow. It really did make a nice seal. This is awesome. This will work great. I'm definitely putting this into the refrigerator overnight, and then tomorrow I'll be smoking this bad boy. This time I'm weighing out 6 ounces of brisket that I cooked over the weekend. I'm going to use it to make a barbecue brisket sandwich at work, and just giving it a rough chop. Putting the brisket into one of the smaller vacuum chamber bags, and I have a heated lunchbox that I'm going to put water in to reheat this up with the bag in there. That way the brisket stays dry. Well, almost dry, that is. I'm using Stubbs Smoky Mesquite barbecue sauce. Almost out of that stuff. But that should work fine. Over to the Vevor. Right at the edge, right after that heating strip. And let's go. Nice. There we have it, folks. Very nice job indeed. And none of the barbecue sauce came out of the bag. Definitely a quality seal. For the last test, I have 2 bags of Dutch yellow baby potatoes. And I want to try something. First I'll use the single seal, next I'll use the dual seal to see if there's a difference. And also you'll be able to see how much air it takes out of these. It packs them nice and tight. Let's do it. And that's what I'm looking at. Definitely gets all the air out of there. And here's a look at the seal. Now I'll switch it to dual seal. Load up another bag. Let's do it. There we go. And let's see if I can tell the difference. So this is the new one. I'm going to put it on the right. I honestly don't see any difference. I mean, if there is one, I certainly can't tell. They seem to be right around the same. But either case, both times the air has completely been removed. So far I have not had to remove this metal insert. I mean, it definitely gives you a lot of extra room. See that? So I have not needed to remove it, but one thing I will say, these holes where you think you could grab it, they're a little bit sharp, so you may want to wear gloves or use something else to assist you getting it out, or just go from the side like I did and remove it like that, okay? And that's really about it. Let's go back up top and I'll give you my closing thoughts. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was a look at the Vevor DZ-260C chamber vacuum sealer. I love this machine. I have a regular Vevor vacuum sealer machine, you know, a little small guy that uses traditional vacuum sealing methods. Does not even compare. I mean, I love that machine. It has no flaws, but this one takes it to the next level. I love the control panel on the front and the gauge that it has. It really feels like a commercial quality machine. I mean, it's heavy duty. It's like 61 pounds. Yeah, it's heavy. And it has non-slip feet on the bottom, rubberized feet. It's not going to move around on you when it's in operation. I also like the power switch on the side and the detachable power cord. I like this bar that helps keep the chamber closed when it's not in use. And I like this bar that helps keep your bag in place when you're getting ready to seal. I also like the removable metal tray that it comes with, just in case you have larger products. Perhaps one day I'll have to use that. So far I have not had to. I also need to get some larger chamber vacuum bags. I was thinking at first, I'm not really gonna need that, am I? Until I smoked a brisket. And then I realized, yeah, I'm pretty much gonna need that. With some of the things that I sealed, I thought they were gonna be too delicate and might get squashed. That wasn't the case. I sent some cookies to my sweetheart Dawn in Michigan. I'm like, how could I send her cookies and not have them spoil in the mail? And I don't want to use Ziploc bags. This guy did the job just fine. I had some regular peanut butter cookies, but also some peanut butter cups that were stuffed with Reese's Minis. They traveled well through the mail. They really got a nice tight seal on them. And from everything I heard back from her, they were great. One thing I haven't tried, and I'm not so sure they would fare well, would be something like hamburger buns. I think those would probably be too delicate, Maybe I'll come back and try that. I don't think really people are going to be sealing those though. But for all your meats and veggies, this device works wonderful. One thing I noticed is between the single and dual seal, I really don't notice a difference. Maybe there's a difference, I just can't spot it. Everything I have mentioned are pretty much pros because I really haven't found any cons with it. As far as the functionality goes, it works totally as advertised. I don't think you'll be disappointed. The only minor thing, and if I have to really nitpick, is on the back. It has the screws that are holding the back plate on where you have to put the oil. Maybe if they would have made those thumb screws, it would be a little bit easier. But then again, how often are you gonna have to replace the oil? I also like that I was able to fill a bag with a marinade and seal it without the marinade spilling out of the bag. Regular vacuum sealers definitely have that issue. Even with the other Vevor device, the regular vacuum sealer, I have to leave a lot of extra room, a lot of extra bag space, just so that the liquid doesn't come back up. With this, it didn't have that problem, not even one little bit. So as far as the food experience goes, I give this DZ-260C by Vevor a double thumbs up. Make sure to look at my description. I will have a link back to Vevor for where you can purchase the device. And please use my link because that way they know how many units were sold based on my review. I'll also put a link as a pinned comment down in my comments of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the Vevor DZ-260C chamber vacuum sealer. Go check it out, folks. You won't be disappointed. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, drop me a line below. I love hearing from you. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the way out. I got all kinds of good videos coming up. Until next time, have a stellar day. Be excellent. And most of all, remember me. I'm KJ Andio, your food experience host for the most. Y'all take care, and I'll see you next time.